Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? Toasty here, Get Burnt, and today I'm going to be talking more about Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, since the actual first showing of gameplay from Xenoverse, there have been people who have been saying that Xenoverse looks just like Battle of Z, saying that it is a sequel to Battle of Z, or maybe a successor to Battle of Z, even though Battle of Z was like earlier this year it came out. And a lot of people are saying that the game is going to be bad because it looks like Battle of Z. Now, first of all, obviously everyone can obviously tell by just looking at both games that Xenoverse looks a lot better. It looks a lot nicer than Battle of Z. Looking at close-ups of Goku's face in both games, when Goku's holding the Spirit Bomb and when Goku's looking at the camera when you're about to fight as him, they do look similar in style, but that's probably just the Dragon Ball Z style. The games themselves look nothing alike, but the actual way that the fighting goes in the game seems to be somewhat a little bit from Battle of Z, mainly because it's like you can run around freely on the ground, or you can fly around freely as you want and lock on when you want to fight your opponent. Now, a lot of people don't like this and say that because Battle of Z was bad, that means that you cannot have Xenoverse be good because it looks somewhat like Battle of Z before it comes out. Now, I think that's really stupid, mainly because Battle of Z was a game that was made based on a good game already, which was Zenkai Battle Royale, and it's still a thing in Japan today. I think actually they're still making like updates for it, and I think Raditz was added recently and stuff. Like, that game is actually known to be pretty good. People who've gone to Japan and played the game have said that it is actually really good. It's very fun to play, and it's not like Battle of Z where it's only one combo. There are multiple combos and there are multiple ways to do things in that game. So really, what about it looking like Battle of Z makes it bad? Because if it looks like Battle of Z, it obviously looks like Zenkai Battle Royale, obviously not graphically, but it actually plays, it seems like Zenkai Battle Royale if it plays like Battle of Z a little bit. The thing about Battle of Z is that it was made by a company named Artdink. Artdink was never, I don't believe they've ever made a DBZ game before Battle of Z. They were a new company for Dragon Ball Z. They made their first game, it was Battle of Z, it was not good. A lot of people didn't like it, and it's just, the reason for that was because the game itself, first of all, it didn't look good. Battle of Z, in my opinion, was a horrible looking game. For 2014 especially, 2013 even, like, I think Battle of Z was more along the lines of a 2007 game. Raging Blast 2, Raging Blast 1, they're all superior looking to Battle of Z. Battle of Z was probably the worst looking game of the entire console generation, I would think, or at least the worst looking DBZ game. So that's obviously out the window. And just because the gameplay of Xenoverse looks somewhat similar doesn't mean that Xenoverse will be bad, because obviously Battle of Z's formula is also in Zenkai Battle Royale, and it also apparently is good. So it's actually seeming that if Xenoverse is actually able to have Battle of Z's elements and do well with them and actually make it somewhat fun to play, we've already seen that there are multiple combos. It's not the same like Battle of Z where there's one combo and there's barely anything else besides that. A lot of people have noticed that the beams fire the same way. Like Gohan, he has a Masenko move when he's a kid, and he actually fires it just like how he fires it in Battle of Z. It's the same sort of animation, the beam looks the same, it's all the same. But that doesn't mean that the game will be bad just like Battle of Z, because it has the same sort of playstyle. First of all, the playstyle actually seems to be a little bit different, and by a little bit I mean pretty different. The game is not focused around moving around freely like Battle of Z is. It seems to be moving at a pace of where you can do a short dash, and then you could also charge at your enemy instead of just charging at your enemy like Battle of Z. And it obviously, just the combos themselves to me instantly just points out to me, yeah, this game is not going to be as bad as Battle of Z, because the reason for Battle of Z being bad, beyond like the obvious things like graphics and all that stuff, is that the game had nothing else to it, really. It only had one combo and beams, and that was really it. There wasn't a lot more to Battle of Z. A lot of people got bored of that and disliked it a lot, and it seems like they're trying to focus more on the gameplay aspect of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Honestly, if it is like Battle of Z2, I wouldn't mind, honestly, as long as it's actually good and it actually improves the elements that were in Battle of Z to make it a better game. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that Xenoverse will be another Battle of Z where it will look really good before it came out? Also, Battle of Z honestly didn't look that great when it was coming out. I didn't really want to say it, but when it was coming out, I didn't think it looked good at all. I thought it looked way too complicated, and the thing is that it actually wasn't complicated at all. It looked very complicated to me, but then it actually became way too simple. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Battle of Z and Xenoverse are one and the same, or do you guys think that it's two different companies, two different games? They're not the same, nowhere near it. I would like to hear your comments about this, or read your comments about this, and yeah. I'll see you guys later in the next video. If you guys like more Xenoverse videos or videos about Xenoverse, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If we can beat 50 likes again, maybe even 60 likes, like we have in the past few videos, that would be amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later with another Xenoverse video or a video on gameplay. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Peace out.